Well, hi everybody, and welcome to the 2024 Physician Advisory Council PACademy Award. I guess there's only one, so it's award. And I'm the host for the next 12 minutes or so, Christopher Albin, one of the physicians on the clinical informatics team. Great to see everybody. Great to see everybody here. Okay, and as always, a really big thank you to everybody for coming. You know, we know that many of you still face questions of ongoing travel moratoria of one kind or other. And so we, on behalf of all of us at Epic, I want to say thank you for coming here to XGM, as well as for bringing all your folks if you do, and for everything you do every day within your organizations, for your patients, for your coworkers, and with us on the steering boards, Brain Trust, hosting immersions, and so on. There's more and more. So thank you from all of us at Epic. A big round of applause, and thank you. Who's here for the very first time? How many people we got? Ooh, a lot of people. Wow. Okay, that's great. And who's here for like the 20th time? Like the other half, yeah. Okay, great. So it's either one or the other, clearly. Here's a quick trivia question: who thinks they may be coming from the farthest away point from Madison, Wisconsin? David, you're coming from? Dorn, California. Okay, Northern Cal. Probably a Southern Cal might be a little farther. I saw Ken. Do we have? Yeah. Just check. How about anybody from like Toronto? Oh, good. We got our Canadian friends here. Anybody from Europe? And not just you just visited there. We have any, or they're all just go. We now have a European UGM. When is that coming? That's coming up, right? Yeah, cool. So you could go there instead of coming to this one. But though they may be like, yeah, we're not coming to Madison. We're just going to go to the one in England. That's better. That's great. So we have options. Okay, great. So especially for the new people and for the old people who forgot, you know, this is a fun thing. We've evolved this over the year. This is to award the annual PACademy Award, and just a little bit on the process. So we initiate the call, and nominations come in. We gather them all up, and it's worth noting that we're just to that point I was just making a little bit. We're starting to see some nominations from our global customers, non-US docs being nominated. So that's really great. We're super excited to see that happening, and we expect to see more of that in time. So once we get the nominations, we send the ballots out to you, to all the PAC attendees, and then we get all the votes back and tally them up. And so like a lot of things in this country, voting matters. Do it early, do it often. Plus, there are no electoral college complications to worry about. So no battleground states. Or, if you want to think about it this way, when it comes to the PAC, every one of you should consider yourself a small battleground state. In other words, you're all purple to me. There we go. Okay, so let's move on to the person who won. So let me just give you a sense of some of the things they've done that those who nominated felt that warranted at least being considered. This year's winners: innovative and captivating approaches to provider education and efficiencies, most notably in note bloat reduction, have earned widespread acclaim throughout the Epic community. Good. He and his tools have been featured on Galaxy, in webinars, at conferences, and in many meetings with numerous health systems across the Epic community. That's a good one too. He currently serves on a PAC advisory board to help shape educational content for Epic providers. That's kind of a hint who it could be. And he has volunteered to test and implement multiple early adopter functionalities to prepare Epic and other health systems to seamlessly deploy new Epic tools. We love that. His ingenuity, leadership, and collegiality, that may be the first time I'm saying that word in this context, collegiality set him apart as an exemplary candidate for the PAC Award. Not to mention his proclivity for using video as his preferred form of communication and for wearing jackets and full suits that might be visible from space. If you haven't guessed already, the winner in the category of Best PAC Physician in a leading or supporting role in a limited series, anthology series, musical series, hospital drama, or comedy series, or motion picture made for television goes to Mark Mabus.
Seriously, thank you. I was not expecting this award this year at all. You know, to be chosen from such esteemed colleagues is for sure humbling. Of course, I need to extend this recognition to some specific people too that have been instrumental in my journey here. Their support and collaboration have been pivotal to my achievements, and it's only fitting that they share in this honor. I know none of you know them, but of course I have to thank my wife and kids, my 5 kids, yes, 5 kids. You all know that our families endure long hours, early mornings, and my wife particularly for putting up with my fashion choices. Of course, thanks to my friends in IS, Informatics, and physician leaders back at Parkview Health where I work, my BFF and TCs here, who sometimes put up with my off-the-wall ideas and sometimes not. Thank you to my ambulatory TS, Sarah Modai, who helped me along beginning about 8 years ago as my system's first physician builder, and then on from there. Thank you to Sarah Stevenson and John Nelson in training, who opened my eyes to new ways of sharing and collaborating with you, the Epic community. Thank you to Jeremy Hurrah, my physician well-being partner in crime, and Kyle McCaffrey, both of whom have championed my passions for note bloat reduction, and again, so much more. And physician mentorship has been another cornerstone of this journey. From my PAC mentor, Troy Kaji, to my Epic encourager-in-chief, Dr. Albin, wherever, there you are, yes. And my kindred creative spirit in Andrea Knoll. Thank you each for your wisdom, insight, and inspiration. And then to all of you who I have met or will meet because of today or any future endeavors, thank you. Each conversation, each shared experience has enriched me both professionally and personally, broadening my understanding and appreciation for our field. So I want to take this opportunity to give back to you as well. Let me, for a moment, share something that I hope will be an inspiring metaphor. It's a story about the beauty of informatics. So I was driving home from UGM last year, and have you ever had moments in time that you might call like an epiphany, when a life-changing thought strikes you? Often it's a new way of looking at something that you've been doing the same for years. I'd been engrossed in an audiobook about art history, exploring the way we perceive art and beauty. It just kind of clicked in my head in a way that I'd never thought about before, that the work of informatics, our software design, all we do with Epic can fundamentally be considered to be about beauty. Think about it. Life itself can be viewed as a beautiful canvas where every moment, every detail adds to the complexity of the masterpiece that we are living. And just as art is not merely about the final aesthetic, but also about the intent, the process, the technique, informatics too is about so much more than the outcomes. It's about the process of creation, the elegance of the solutions, and the impact of those solutions on real lives. Now think about the beauty of design and therefore the beauty of informatics. When we design for systems, we're not just in isolation, we're artists. And as artists, we are gifted with the unique opportunity to shape experiences, to take the dissonant and make it harmonic. This is not just a technical skill, but an endeavor that demands creativity, insight, and vision. Think about the elegant solutions that not only solve problems of medicine, but enhance the human experience, making the practice of medicine not just more efficient, but more humane and beautiful. Russ Ramsey, in his book, Rembrandt is in the Wind, ponders the following. The pursuit of beauty requires the applications of goodness and truth for the benefit of others. Beauty is what we make of goodness and truth. Beauty takes the pursuit of goodness past mere personal ethical conduct to the work of intentionally doing good to and for others. That's our profession. We help others. As providers, we help patients, and in informatics, we help patients and our colleagues as well. We do good, we make beauty. He continues, beauty takes the pursuit of truth past the accumulation of knowledge to the proclamation and application of truth in the name of caring for others. Again, our work is beauty. We use our knowledge, our evidence base, and apply that in our practice, in our decision support, our user interfaces, and in our patient engagements. And lastly, beauty draws us deeper into community. We ache to share the experience of beauty with other people, to look at someone near us and say, did you see that? How beautiful. We were created to create and to do that in the context of community for the benefit of the community. We build for our systems, we share at our conferences, we mentor one another, we teach a new generation, we save a life, or more commonly, help others save lives. We joy in our community. So I would encourage each one of you to take time to think about your beauty that you have created. Pursue goodness and truth, create and share with your community. Thank you.
So, Mark, on behalf of everybody here, congratulations on being the 2024 Academy Award winner. All right, so again, the first buses leave in 12 minutes. That's, again, most important thing. Otherwise, enjoy the refreshments, and I'm going to put a fun photo loop of the history of PAC stuff going in a minute.